forward. Vishwaranaraja space will cut open on the outside. Sheikh put the kick behind. Good chase by the 23 quarters. Put a lot of pressure on the Tomian fullback to keep him inside, and he had no option in goal and touch it down.
Attacking scrum for the home team, and the visitors will have to defend it. Not very easy scrumming down under these wet underfoot conditions. Ekanayako to Sheikh. Gives it to Warren Virakon. Man marked. Good tackle coming in by Christian Delisle that time. Trinity have numbers on the outside. Swinging it wide, swinging it to no man. Rajaratnam cuts back inside. Good play by Navin Rajaratnam. Mahdi Abdullah tucking the ball for the Trinity forwards. Now Sheikh to Virakon. Virakon again looks to run. Wrap around by Sheikh. Now Vishwaranaraja will not be stopped. Too easy for Ranaraja. But referee deems that it was a forward pass, and he will play back to the initial penalty infringement. So no try there. Home fans got a little too excited there, not spotting referee's forward pass call, and Avishka Sheikh sensibly wants to go for points.
Yeah, he wanted to scrum. The coach wanted 3 points. Lotte Raikabula straight away signaling to the post. It's good that Trinity not taking this game easy, Sudarshana, and they're going for points. It's very good attitude to have coming from your coach and the players.
Oh, absolutely. They can't take any game easy at Trinity College after their 2 consecutive losses. And also they weren't convincing in that game, in the opening game against St. Anthony's. So they need to make sure that they take every game by its collar and make sure that they can get as many points as they can. Sheikh hasn't been having a very good season now with the boot especially. So he will want to make sure to get that confidence up as well. Sheikh with the kick, no problem this time, so 3 points. Trinity lead 8 points to 0, and slowly but surely seems like they are coming onto their own in this game. They want to make sure that they execute everything as they planned. It's not something that we saw last week at the Kingswood game.
It's good that they're going for points when it's on offer, and looking to play the brand of rugby that every Trinitian would love to see. As St. Thomas's now have their work cut out to get back in this game, putting this night and deep. Luckily for Trinity, bounces off well. Here's Praveen Vijay Tilaka running on the flank, the prop forward, but he stepped into touch. Good tackle by Christian Delisle.
That's a prop forward for you, Praveen Vijay Tilaka. And when you're a prop forward, when you get the ball close to the line, you want to do a Jonah Lom, you're not going to cut back inside. And Christian Delisle coming back in defense. Beautiful work done. This is why I call him a one-man army, Dinuk. For Delisle's sake, Tomians need to make sure that they give it their all here against the Trinitians. Very important game for them, apart from the fact that they are playing for the Single Schools League. It's the Canon RS Disarium Trophy, a lot of history behind it. 40 encounters so far. Now the Tomians calming things down and carrying it forward with Haritsena Naika. And a kick from the base right to the hands of Ranaraja. Referee has called for offside advantage and a penalty to the Tomians. Good composure shown there. They held on to the ball. What the Tomians need to make sure is they dominate possession, because that's what they haven't had in the past 3 games that they've played. They've given away position to the other team who have made them suffer.
Yeah, exactly. And if you see, the forwards are working so hard. And once the gaps are created on the park, you need to at least swing the ball out wide, or else keep doing what they were doing good, just to keep the ball moving around the forwards rather than kicking away position. 2 times they've got that opportunity, but they've kicked away position. Here's a perfect platform for St. Thomas's to do something good.
Shenuk Pereira with the throw in, and that's a brilliant throw by the hooker. Well set maul by the Thomians, driving it forward and getting his forwards to march through is John De Soisa, the halfback. Trinitians are now having no answer to this. Brought down illegally, says the referee, so a penalty will be coming for the Thomians. This is the first real opportunity that they've had, the Thomians. Inside Trinity's territory, they will want to make sure that they capitalize on this one. 8 points to 0, Trinity in the lead. And they will go for points. A very good decision by the captain, and good confidence shown in his kicker.
Yeah, just outside the 22, perfect opportunity to put some points on the board for St. Thomas's College. They've come inside the Trinity half, and they'll be very happy to go away with 3 points.
Bimsara Iriagama handed the responsibility of getting first points for the Thomians. Just outside the 22 meters. 24 meters with the angle. Very well struck, and that's looking good. Bimsar Irigama adds 3 points to the tally for the Thomians. So the deficit now down to 5 points. Thomians will be wanting to do this every time they get into the Trinity half. They will want to finish it with points.
Yeah, exactly, and that could put a lot of pressure on the Trinity team as well. The more points they consider, the more the gap closes. That's where Trinity is vulnerable, and that's what happened in the last 2 games. Kingswood came closer, and then hammered them out. The last few quarters couldn't be handled properly by Trinity College. Testing times for Trinity. Here is St. Thomas's, the kicker himself now. Bimsara Iriagama taking the ball into contact. And once again, St. Thomas's will use their forwards to good effect. And the kick coming off the base once again. Outside the 22, can't kick on the full. Navin Rajaratnam under it. Goes into contact, Rajaratnam. Cleaned out well. Tehan off to Mohammad Ikram. Running straight into contact, Ikram. Lennox Kalyanaratna comes in to clean out. The ball pops off the ruck here. Sheikh now. Sheikh puts the chip and tried a Cristiano Ronaldo. Didn't work there for Sheikh. Tackles missing. Good tackle there by Sheikh this time. Just held on.
Now the Thomians wanting to hold on to the ball. Committed tackling by the Trinitians, but the Thomians doing very well to keep their composure. Yandi Soisa with the bright number 9 on his back. Dilal takes the ball forward for the Thomians. De Soisa with the kick. Collected just outside the 22, so Trinitians will have to scamper back and make sure that they secure that ball. A big long pass, and in this kind of weather, you definitely don't want to do that. And referee, however, has spotted an offside infringement.
Very lucky.
Trinity get out of jail. Very lucky there. Very, very lucky. And Keek's touch is not good. Avish Sheikh not finding touch. Cardinal error there by the Trinity skipper. A very good tackle coming in by Mohammad Ikram. Beg your pardon, it was Avish Sheikh. The skipper putting in the hard yards to make sure that he consolidates for that touch kick. 2 minutes now, setting up. Christian Delisle breaks through the first tackle, breaks through the second. Should have had a runner running on his shoulder, so he could have offloaded that ball. One man army, this boy. Now the Tomian, a big Revanka Bevardhana, the lock, taking the ball forward. Harit Senanayaka tucking the ball in for Tora. Attacking on the open short side is Adisha Hantun Patrina. So means still persisting with the short side. Christian Delisle taking the ball forward, and Trinity putting pressure on that ruck, but Tomians managing to hold on to possession. Hantun Patrina again. And great pressure put by the Trinity forwards that time on the ruck. And managing to turn that ball over. Tomians were a little too slow around the breakdown that time. Tehanayaka kicking from the base. Underneath it was Sanjeev Chaturanga who misjudged the kick. Now they have to scamper back. Referee playing advantage to Trinity. Lost forward. So good work by the scrum half Ekanayaka. Seeing that the opposite fullback Sanjeev Chaturanga was out of position, putting in that kick and putting pressure, and committed chase by the Trinitians.
Yeah, chases has been good so far today by the Trinitians, putting a lot of effort. Kicks have become good. But conditions, of course, is not helping for both teams. Handling errors so much. Here's Eganak now feeding the ball into the scrum. At the back, secured by Lennox Kalyanaratna. Now Sheikh gives it to Virakon. Virakon hits a nice gap. Now be running line. Plays the ball beautifully. Here's an opportunity now for Trinity College. Now the knock forward. So, of course, the handling errors will be a very high number today. Because
absolutely, handling errors are going to be part and parcel of the today's game. Not going to be very easy, especially for the forwards. Underfoot conditions are not helping them, and when they have to scrum down over and over again, the fitness and the conditioning will definitely come into play here. It's become a little dark already, and we really do hope that the light will hold for the entire 70 minutes. Tomians looking to run from their 22. Wanting to give their kicker a better angle. Christian Delisle with the pick and go now. Trinity turning the ball over. Great stuff by the forwards. Pravinda Vijayatilaka, the man who took the ball forward for Trinity. Now Tomians in a lot of trouble. Trinity forwards opting to keep the ball close to each other. Ekanayaka digging for the ball. And a hand is inside the ruck. Referee playing advantage to Trinity. Oh, everybody missing that kick. Finally Chaturanga laying claim.
Bounce just too high for all the players who are running in. Sheikh will kick this ball into touch, and after that decides to go for 3 points. Pretty much a similar place where he missed the first one from off that try, just about 10 meters inside of that.
I like the attitude by the Trinitians here, because what they are hinting at is every time they come inside the 22, they want to go back with points. And at this moment, they prefer that kicking is their best option, getting the 3 points, making it stable for them. Skipper Sheep, like you mentioned, has got 1 out of the 2 kick that he attempted. And will want to make sure that he gets this one as well, increasing the score to 11 points. Well struck this time, but he's wavered onto the right hand side post. So Tomians will be kicking from the 22 meters. And all the ins and outs of the Schools Rugby League 2018 will be brought to you on the breakdown, where Shanaka discusses what happened and also what is to come in the coming week. So do join us on www.theproperty.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. Network that time undecided on which way to go, did a little bit of a circle and decided he's going to get into contact where he found the ball. Referee playing advantage for the Tomian defenders being offside. 20 forwards keeping it close to the breakdown. Opting to again yard by yard here. We are going to see a lot of this tactic today in this game with the prevailing conditions. Mohammad Ikram trying to run it from the outside, needs support. Isolated there and finally arrives. Avish Kashik. Cut out pass to Shuhaib. Now to Janidu. Janidu Herat had 2 men on the outside, but good call to take the ball down. Great tackle by Dilail. Pick and go by Lennox Kalyanaratne. Lennox now securing the ball. Sheikh, long cutout pass to Shuhaib. Shuhaib gives it out to Netwara. And that will be the second try for Trinity. Looks like Tehane Kanaika was the man. Tehane Kanaika, although the name says Dinu Deherat, was the man who touched down the scrum half. Now Avik Kashik with an opportunity to put 2 more points on the board. Trinity now leading 13 points, 2-3 with the conversion to come. Yet again, Tomians guilty of letting Trinity play a lot of rugby in their own half and not holding on to possession.
Yeah, exactly. But this Tomian defense is trying very hard. It's a young team. And Christian Dilal is leading from the front, putting everything that he can. Trinity, on the other hand, getting their decision making right once again. Lovely catch and pass. 3 passes off to the try it went. Here's Sheikh this time. Once again goes off the right post. So this is the 3rd kick that he has missed for the day. 4 out of 125% kicking success for Sheikh today.
Update coming to you on the rest of the games on the Singer Schools Rugby League. St. Peter's versus Isipatana, battle of unbeaten 2 teams. Pete White's leading 8 points to 6 in that game, and Wesley College leading 14 points to 7 against the Zahirians. Avish Kashik with a big thumping kick. Underneath this is Uppala. Sanjeevan Thaturanga. Very good collection by him. Disarsa gives it out to Handul Patrina. Big strong carry out the ball. Handul Patrina. Great meters gained by the big prop forward.
Now St. Thomas's opportunity for them. Running into contact, turnover ball for Trinity. Here's the Vishwa runner Raja spinning, twisting and turning and taking the ball into contact. Now Tehan off to Lennox Kalyanaratna. Good tackle on him by the Thomians rushing up in defense. Here's Sheik off to Virakon. Gives it to Danindu. And Danindu leaves the ball behind him to touch. Nevertheless, the referee will come for an initial infringement, a penalty for Trinity College. Lennox Kalyanaratne wanted to pick that ball and tap and run. Just throwing a dummy there as she comes, picks this up and will thump this ball into touch for a line out.
Trinity with a very important line out. And since the initiation of the Canon RS Deserum Trophy, Trinitians lead the tally with 23 wins, while the Thomians have 17 from their 40 encounters so far. The game was played for a trophy since 1978. Now the Trinity is scampering away for the ball and inching it forward is Lennox Kalyanaratne. The forwards are going to find it difficult to stay on their feet. Another good tackle in by Christian Delisle. Shoaib to Sheikh. Sheikh wraps around and decides to go himself. Attacking the corner and losing the ball forward. And has been bundled into touch as well. And referee Suranga decides that it's half time. So a little bit of scrappy play, Dinuk, due to the weather conditions. Otherwise, we've had an interesting first half. Trinitians managing to get two tries and a penalty to their name. And the Thomians with the solitary penalty, 13 points to 3 is the halftime confirmation. Interesting game we have on the cards, and the second half is going to be very crucial.
Yeah, it's going to be very crucial for both teams. One is that St. Thomas have not lost a plot in a long time in this single school season so far. So they're still in striking distance with just 10 points. However, Trinity on the other hand, just 13 points to 3 ahead, would be looking to get their passes right in the second half. 13 points to 3, that's the halftime confirmation on the Single Schools League 2018, coming to you live from the Lions Den here at the Pallekele. Trinity College leading 13 points to 3. See you on the other side.